Welcome to another video in the series of improving cash flow in your SME. My name is Rocco, and today's topic includes how to properly extend a line of credit in your SME. Extending credit to your customers is a good way to increase your revenue by encouraging your customers to spend more through credit, and as a result, you build long-term customer loyalty. Building trust is incredibly important when extending a line of credit to a client. It is wise to start with payment upon delivery when dealing with a new client, and as you begin to see your customers' payment behavior, you can start to navigate towards potentially extending a line of credit to them. When deciding to extend a line of credit, there are several guidelines to follow on what you should and you should not do. Most importantly, you must make sure that your customer is able to pay, willing to pay, and has a good credit history. Start by implementing a detailed credit extension check that includes analysis of trade references, banking references, and credit history. For a small fee that is worth it in the long run, you can pull credit reports on your client to determine their credit worthiness. Credit bureaus in Singapore include Credit Bureau Singapore and DP Credit Rating. After noting your client's past ability and willingness to repay its debts, you can hopefully determine if you actually want to extend a line of credit to that entity. If you deem a client worthy of a credit line, then it is best to enter a contract outlining terms, conditions, and disclaimers with your new debtor. Start off with a shorter term credit horizon like 10 days to further determine their willingness to repay you specifically. Remember that the longer the time horizon for an invoice, the riskier it is. As you become more and more confident in your client's repayment, you can extend longer credit terms of up to 30 days. The next step is determining the amount of risk your business can take through the extension of credit. How much exposure are you willing to take by extending credit? Make sure that your balance sheet can withstand potential loss from credit extension to avoid insolvency. You can also use the Receivables Turnover metric to measure how well your company collects its outstanding receivables. Receivables turnover is calculated as net credit sales over average accounts receivable. A high receivables turnover suggests that you are effective at collecting your receivables. However, it might also indicate you are too strict on your lending policy when you turn away potential clients, which is limiting your revenue growth. You can track the receivables turnover historically and adjust your lending policy accordingly depending on the determined risk tolerance you chose. Due to the nature of credit, your SME may run into a cash crunch when you are short on working capital. That is why to best plan your inflows and outflows using a cash flow forecast. When you need short-term capital, you can sell your unpaid invoices on an online discounting platform like Invoice Interchange and collect your invoices and convert them to cash in less than 24 hours. Thank you.